So this is the 2014 Junior Cert Ordinary Level Paper 1, and we're looking at question 2. Part A1 says, Michael buys 5 items in a shop. He estimates the total cost of his purchases by rounding each item to the nearest euro, and then adding the estimates. Complete the table to show Michael's calculations. So here we have the items, the actual cost, and we have to estimate these costs to the nearest euro. And then we're going to put some totals in. So €2.80. Well, if we're rounding to the nearest euro, in each case we're going to be looking at the first digit in the cents position, or in the tenths position here. So 280 would round up to €3. 179, if we look at the 7, that would round up to €2. 34 cents, that would round down to €0. 123 will round to €1. And 79 cents for the biscuits would round up to €1. So our total for the estimates would be 3, 2, which is 5, plus 1 is 6, plus 1 is €7. And when we add up the actual costs, if we add up all these in the calculator, just remember that 34 cents, when you're adding, that's 0.34. So if you're going to add in euros, as in 280, 179, make sure you put this to 0.34, and obviously the 79 cent on your calculator, put that to 0.79, and then add up all of these items and you get $6.95. So that's part A1 done. Part 2 says, find the difference between the actual total cost and Michael's estimate of the total cost. Well, the actual total cost was $6.95 and the estimate was €7. So the difference between them is 5 cents. Part B says the numbers in the table below were rounded using different methods. Complete the table. So we can see here 851.7. If we round that to 852, that means we rounded to the nearest whole number. So we need to fill in the missing blanks here. Okay, so the number 0.0026, if that is rounded to 0.003, well, what did we round to? Well, if there's 1, 2, 3 digits after the decimal, that means we rounded to 3 decimal places. So three decimal places. Now you could also say that this was rounded to one significant figure, because zeros are not counted as significant. So that would be another way to say it. Both answers would be acceptable. One significant figure. Both answers would get you full marks for that part. Okay, the next number, 798.798. We have to find the rounded number, and we're rounding to one decimal place. So if we're rounding to one decimal place, we always look to the digit after that. So we look to the second digit after the decimal. And we ask ourselves, does this 9 affect the 7 before it? In other words, would it knock the 7 up, or would the 7 remain the same? Well, this 9 is greater than or equal to 5, so this 7 here in front will become an 8. So that the rounded number would be 798.8 to one decimal place. Okay, and finally, if if we rounded a number, we don't know what it is, to 2 decimal places and we had an answer of 12.34, what was the number? Well, there's many answers you could have here, so I'm just going to go with a number that rounded down to 12.34. So the number 12.341, for example, that would round down to 12.34. So you could have any number that rounds down or indeed rounds up to 12.34 in here for full marks. And that's the end of question 2.